Welcome everyone. Here we are in Chantilly Polo Club. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. We have a great game. We are defining who will go through to the quarterfinals, and we have two teams defining here on Group A, the team of ESO and the team La Magdalene. What a game of polo we have today. My name is Francisco McLaughlin. I'm going to be your host today, and we are here in an event hosted by Richard Mill, that is the official sponsor on the timekeeping here, the Polo Club Duman of Chantilly, that is the biggest club in Europe with 9 polo fields. We will go ahead and present the teams. We have for the team ESO, his number 1, Jan Galean. A big round of applause for him, please. His number 2, the young man from Manzanares. He's Hilario Ruiz Guiñazú. The number 3, a player that is playing the Open from Apollo Dynasty, Carlos Maria Toli Ulloa. And the number 4 from the back, we have Javier Chulo Guerrero. Watch out for this player, he can really hit the ball. For La Magdalene, we have his number 1, the team captain, Alexander Gares. A big round of applause for him. The number 2, a kid that is back into polo now, Benicio Castagnola. Watch out for this young man. His number 3, the captain, Facundo Fernandez Llorente. 8 goals of handicap for him. And at the back, Jerónimo del Carril, also an outstanding player that plays the high goal all around the world. So be aware, we're going to have a really good game of polo. We have the 2 officials, Jason Dixon and Ben Turner, will be on the field trying to make sure that the game it's for sure in order. And then the 3rd man that is really close to us is Peter Wright. What a name for an umpire. And I'm here with Sebastián Amaya. We are here live for Polo Line, as you can follow us in all the social media. On Instagram, Polo Line OK, Polo Line NT on Facebook, and Polo Line TV on YouTube. So we're about to start the game. We're going to play, this game will be played in 5 chukkers. Each chukker is a period of 7 minutes. After those 7 minutes, you will hear a bell, and then the players have 30 seconds to define that play. Facundo Fernandez Llorente with the ball for La Magdalene, holding the ball, leaving the ball back for Jerónimo del Carril. Jero del Carril with the tap, trying to look one of his teammates. Jero del Carril with a beautiful shot, looking the goal. Jerónimo del Carril, and the ball goes wide on the right. What an attempt from Jero del Carril.
Thank you, Pancho, for the long introduction. I left you alone over there. But here we are. We have some information to give you. We have some horses. We'll have some stats and top scorers lists. We have a lot of things today.
Yes, and remember, on this game, we'll define who will go through the last team or to the quarterfinals. Well, then we have a penalty shootout in another round. But here we have Hilario Ruiz Guiñazú checking his mare. I think he's riding Antonia, this beautiful chestnut. Leaving the ball back for Toli Ulloa. Carlos Maria Ulloa, well pressured by Facundo Fernandez Llorente, but he managed to get the breakaway. Toli Ulloa flying on this chestnut. Toli Ulloa with the tap. Toli Ulloa, Carlos Maria Ulloa with the tap. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the first goal of the day. Carlos Maria Ulloa. What a play by ESO.
Toli is riding on Antonia, and Hilario on Madalena. No, Madalena is on the last one, sorry. Toli is on Antonia. That was...
What a play by Carlos Maria Ulloa, and well, he managed to get that breakaway, and a great teamwork. His teammates were actually clearing the way for him, and he is here again with the ball. Toli Ulloa checking, well pressured by a player from La Magdalene, and we have Jerónimo del Carril chasing him, but well done by Chulo Guerrero, pushing him away, and now he goes to the right where he finds some space. Chulo Guerrero, the number 4 for ESO, finding Jan Galean all alone at the front, but well pressured by Alexander Gares, and Jan Galean with the near side, but the ball is left behind, and now it's Facundo Fernandez Llorente for La Magdalene. Facundo checks, great ride by Hilario, but the back shot is not, didn't take the distance that he wanted, and Facundo Fernandez Llorente again with the ball. Facundo checks, Jero del Carril is clearing a bit the way for him. And Facundo with a beautiful shot, trying to find Benicio Castagnola, the young man of the 2 10-goalers. Benicio checking. Benicio checks his mare, gets a ride-off, turns the ball. Great play by Benicio. And now finds one of his teammates. And Benicio is all alone again with the ball. Benicio with the tap, Benicio with the tap. Benicio Castagnola. What a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Benicio Castagnola, 0 goal of handicap. What a player, playing really good on that handicap. And now when we see here on the replay, Benicio tapping the ball. I'm sure he has all his family supporting him. I saw his mom here, but I'm sure his brothers are supporting him, watching this game live in Argentina, and also his dad, that they're playing the Jockey Club for La Natividad, that they had a great start the other day.
No wonder he's a Castagnola. He didn't start early like his brothers, but I mean, he's got a Polo in his genes.
Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, like they say in England. And now is Facundo Fernandez Llorente with the ball, trying to find space for his team. Facundo checks, well pressured by Chulo Guerrero, the number 4 of ESO. And Facundo finds, well located on the right-hand side of the field, Gero, but Chulo Guerrero gets there first. Checks, turns the ball to the right. And Chulo Guerrero is trying to appeal for the foul. The umpire says play on. And Chulo now finding on the right, Toli Ulloa. Toli with a beautiful pass, finding Hilario Ruiz Iñazú. The players say parate, that means that he has to check. And now we have Toli Ulloa and it's Hilario Ruiz Iñazú with the ball. Hilario Ruiz Iñazú trying to hit a pass.
But I believe he hit Benicio in the way.
Yeah,
or Benicio's horse. Let's check in the replay.
As we see now on the replay, yes. Basically, this is a rule, try to preserve the horses. So in this case, if the umpires consider that the blue player was in that place and it was totally fine, then they're gonna penalize the player that actually hit the ball. The case that the player actually has a free channel to hit the ball and then the player in front of him is crossing that path, creating danger, then he will be penalized. But in this case, they consider that the player of La Magdalene was in good conditions, so they get the penalty from the spot, and it's Gero del Carril now with the ball. Jerónimo del Carril trying to find Facu Fernández Llorente. Toli gets there first, but Gero is again with the ball with a beautiful shot, trying to find Benicio, again really active today. But Hilario Ruiz Iñazú, the man from Manzanares, gets the back shot. Finding Toli Ulloa, the number 3. Toli Ulloa with a beautiful neck shot, finding again, what a combination by these two players. Hilario Ruiz Iñazú flying on honor number 1. Hilario Ruiz Iñazú. Well pressured by Benicio Castagnola. And Hilario Ruiz Iñazú with the tap. Turning the ball, trying to create space. Hilario with the back shot. And now is Toli. Carlos Maria Ulloa with the ball. Leaving the ball behind for Toli Ulloa now. And well pressured by Gero del Carril, trying to find a beautiful shot. And now was Facundo to Gero. And now we have Gero del Carril, the number 4 of La Magdalene. But the hook was good by ESO. And now is Hilario Ruiz Iñazú fighting again with Gero del Carril. The ball is left behind. And now is Toli Ulloa. 1 goal apiece in the beginning, almost the end of this first chukker. And now we have Chulo with a beautiful shot, finding Jan Galian all alone on this black mare. Jan Galian with the next shot. Jan Galian, what a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Jan Galian. When Toli was coming to help, Jan Galian said, no, my friend, I'm going to score this one. What an next shot by Jan Galian.
Probably he's not in the top scorers of the amateurs, but he's whenever the team needs him in an important moment, in an important match like this.
I'm sure Flaco Bernal will be super happy, the coach and mentor of this team. 2 for ESO, 1 for La Magdalene. We have almost 40 seconds in this first chukker. Ball is in play. Players are fighting there for the ball. Let's see who gets out of this throw-in. And the team ESO wins this throw-in with the ball. Toli Ulloa hits a beautiful pass, finding Hilario Ruiz Iñazú with the near side. Hilario Ruiz Iñazú. But we have Facundo Fernandez Llorente in this chestnut winning that play. The importance of the horsepower. No? Now again Facundo Fernandez Llorente trying to find space, but is totally pressured by the team Eso in the corner, but Facundo manages to escape. Facundo Fernandez Llorente showing all his ability. Facundo Fernandez Llorente with the next shot. And they're fighting now, and who will get there is Toli Ulloa. Carlos Maria Ulloa turning this beautiful mare. What a turn by this mare. And Toli Ulloa is on a breakaway. Toli Ulloa with a beautiful shot, finding Young Galean again. And Toli Ulloa calls the ball, and it's Toli. Carlos Maria Ulloa with the tap. Toli Ulloa with the tap. Toli Ulloa playing with the ball in the air. Toli Ulloa, what a goal by Eso. What a personal play by Carlos Maria Ulloa. 3 for Eso, 1 for La Magdalene. As we can see here on the replay, Toli Ulloa playing with the ball in the air. And we have to give half a goal to this mare. She turned exactly here on the board. He faked the backhand turn and find the space. 3-1 in favor of Eso. When the players will go now, change horses. We will go to a commercial break. We will be back in just a few moments. And leaves the ball now for Beltran Laulé, this young man from Argentina. Beltran Laulé showing all his ability. Beltran Laulé flying, now hitting a beautiful shot, finding Nico Pieres in this chestnut. And Nico Pieres is flying in field number 1 here in Chantilly. Nico Pieres, we have the pressure of the Ocabana, but Nico Pieres, tap, 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 in the air. What a goal by Nico Pieres, showing all his ability here in France. We are back again live here for Polo Line. The first chukker ended with a great chukker for Eso. As we see here on the replay, it finishes with an amazing goal by Carlos Maria Ulloa, this Argentine player, this young man with a lot of talent that is not, it's already a reality, playing the Argentine Open, playing the high goal all around the world. And now we're going to start the game with a throw-in at the center of the field. In this case, a particularity in this sport, every time a team scores, they go back to the center and these teams change ends. So now we saw Eso scoring a goal, and now they're going to go facing the other goal, basically where the tents are here at the back in Chantilly. A lot of people today here for this event of Richard Mille. Thank you to one of the main sponsors of Chantilly. And now we have Facundo Fernandez Llorente on a breakaway with the ball. Facundo with the tap, Facundo with the next shot. The hook is good, and now we have again Jero del Carril with the ball for La Magdalene. Jerónimo del Carril, and we have a whistle. We're gonna see now on the replay here, live for Polo Line, for all the world. Jero del Carril with the ball. And this again is a very similar play as we had before, but in this case they consider that the white player,
I think it was Hilario was crossing over there. Probably.
Correct, didn't clear enough, so the umpires consider that Jero had a clear shot there. The one creating the danger for the umpires was Hilario Ruiz Iñazú, so that's why they call a penalty for the spot. No problem for Jerónimo del Carril. 2 goals for La Magdalene, dressed in blue today, 3 goals for Eso, dressed in white today. Quarterfinals. The winner of this will go directly to the quarterfinals of the Open de France, one of the most prestigious tournaments in the European season. Facundo Fernández Llorente leaving the ball behind for Jerónimo del Carril. Jero with a beautiful shot, finding again Facundo Fernández Llorente. What a combination between the two 8-goalers. And Facundo Fernández Llorente, the ball goes wide. But what a combination, eh? Facundo leaving the ball behind for Jero. And when the defenders were looking back, Facundo Fernández Llorente managed to win the ride-off and with a beautiful neck shots tried to score. It was super, super close. And now we have Chulo Guerrero with the ball for Eso. Chulo with a neck shot finding Carlos María Ulloa. Well done by Hilario blocking Facundo Fernández Llorente. Now we have Toli Ulloa. Toli Ulloa finding Chulo Guerrero. Chulo Guerrero turns and beats Benicio Castañola on the turn. Pega is the shout, and there goes the shot, trying to find Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú. And we have Toli also flying here in honor number 1. And Toli Ulloa checks, turn this mare. And Carlos María Ulloa with the tap. Carlos María Ulloa finding some space. Toli Ulloa, and now the defense is good for La Magdalene, but the players are fighting for the ball, and who gets there is Jerónimo del Carril. Great defense play by him. Jero del Carril trying to take the danger away for La Magdalene. Now checks on the boards, well pressured by Toli Ulloa, and Facundo comes back to help him. Facundo Fernández Llorente finding Jerónimo del Carril on the center of the field. Jero del Carril with a beautiful shot finding Benicio, but the defender is getting there first with a beautiful back shot, finding from Chulo to Toli Ulloa, and Toli is flying now with this chestnut. Let's see if he has enough legs. But Facundo Fernández Llorente is on the inside, but Toli seems to have enough legs to score this goal. And Toli Ulloa, the ball bounced, the ball is left behind, but it's looking good. Let's see who gets there first. And the ball is wide on the right hand side. When we see quickly the players will go, change horses, we have a whistle, and very wise, the umpires will go and give quickly a free change. In this case, players have no more than a minute to quickly go, change horses, and we will restart this game in just a moment.
Facu was on Hulk. I don't know if he's changing that one. He's one of his best, so have a look at that one. And also Nebraska, riding by Ian Gallian, is his best, so pay attention to those horses. And this was one of the most expected matches of the final round, probably, you know, Eso La Magdalene. So
yes, yesterday on the same group we had a fantastic game. Kazakh beat Brittany just by 1 goal. It was a really, really good game. And these are the other 2 teams on that group. Both teams arrived to this game with a win and a loss. So the winner of this game will go through directly to the quarterfinals. In this case, we restart the game with a knock-in in favor of La Magdalene. Jero del Carril trying to find Facundo Fernández Llorente. Facundo with a nice shot finding Benicio Castañola, and he asks for the ball and he's flying in this nice chestnut. Facundo Fernández Llorente checks. Benicio is blocking for him. Facundo Fernández Llorente tapping the ball. Well done by Jero, creating some space for him, and Facundo showing all his ability. Facundo Fernández Llorente, and a bit unlucky for them. The ball goes wide. But what a play by Facu Fernández Llorente. Check out for this player because he's super talented with the ball. And Facu, the approach is a little bit long to the left and a bit unlucky. And great news for Eso, now they have a knock-in. Chulo finds Toli Ulloa. Carlos María, the Argentine, checks. Well pressured by Facundo Fernández Llorente. And Toli is trying to find space, and he finds Chulo Guerrero, Javier Guerrero, also the young Argentine, finding some space. He turns and he passes the ball. What a combination by these 2 players. Chulo for Toli, and Toli Ulloa is flying here in field number 1. Toli Ulloa tapping. Toli Ulloa will find some space. Toli Ulloa with the approach. Toli Ulloa is looking good, but what a defense play by Jero del Carril. But who gets there first is Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú. Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú riding this colored horse. What a goal by Hilario. He managed to stop that back shot, A bit unlucky for Jero, the back shot didn't took the distance that he wanted, and Hilario scores a very important goal for Eso.
And they've got 2 goals in advantage. That's a lot in tight match like this. So we'll see what Magdalene comes up with.
Yeah, a bit unlucky 2 plays of La Magdalene that they were super close. But again, this game, I think in my opinion, is going to be defined by details, a bit of horsepower, a bit of combination between these 2 teams, and actually who is on a better day. These games is played like a final. The winner goes through. La Magdalene is now on defense. Tolly is here with the ball, turning the ball, and now we have Jero del Carril chasing that ball. When we have a new whistle, let's see on the replay when Tolly was fighting the ball on the near side. Let's see on the replay here. He makes the tap. He couldn't tap that ball, and then Jero del Carril is meeting that ball. The umpires decided that Tolly should move, give some space for Jero del Carril, and now we have a knocking spot hit in favor of La Magdalene with a beautiful shot of Jero del Carril finding Facundo Fernández Llorente. He checks in the center of the field, avoids the hook of Chulo Guerrero, and now leaves the ball behind for Jerónimo del Carril. Jerónimo del Carril with a nice back shot finding Facundo Fernández Llorente. And Facu Fernández Llorente is all alone on a breakaway in field number 1. Facu Fernández Llorente has time to look back. Facu Fernández Llorente, Facu Fernández Llorente. Ladies and gentlemen, the goal is good. Facundo Fernández Llorente for La Magdalene. 3 goals for them, 4 for Eso. When we see him quickly changing horses, and I'm sure that Mayor will go rest, and probably we will see her back because she had an outstanding few minutes for Facundo Fernández Llorente.
Quick answer from La Magdalene after having those missing chances, but they're tied for one goal difference only.
And now let's see who wins the throw-in, and it's Tolly Ulloa, super active today as well. Tolly Ulloa flying in this black horse. Tolly Ulloa, and we have Tolly Ulloa with the ball. Player, the advantage is good. Tolly Ulloa with the ball. Tolly Ulloa, and we have a penalty now. Let's see what the umpires decide. Looks
Tolly
like
off the horse.
it's going to be in favor of Eso. But as we say, we have 2 umpires on the field on horses, and a 3rd man is here right next to us. So if the 2 umpires on horses do not agree, they can always consult him, and also he can see other things that the umpires on horses are not able to see. So now they gave Tolly a bit of time to change his horse. Everyone that plays polo, we do it because we love the horses. So if we consider one of the horses is not in the best conditions, immediately we will go and change. And in this case, we can ask a bit of time off for the umpires, and they will give us this time to go and change. In this case, the goal is good for Eso. So we have a penalty 1. To explain the audience what's a penalty 1, in this case is a deliberate foul really close to the goal. In this case, the foul is valid, the goal is valid, and then instead of restart the game with a throw-in the center of the field, we're going to restart the game with a penalty in favor of the team that was fouled, basically. In this case, the team of Eso. Great news for them, 5-3, they're leading at the moment, and instead of a throw-in, they have a penalty from the midfield to gain possession and try to score from there.
Remember that the umpires for this one is a trio, English trio of Ben Turner, Jason Dixon, and the 3rd man is Peter Wright.
Chulo, he decides to tap the ball. Chulo Guerrero finds with a short, what a stop in the air by Tolly Ulloa. He's super active today. Tolly Ulloa well pressured by Facundo Fernández Llorente. And Tolly stopping the ball, finding space. Tolly Ulloa finding the goal. Tolly Ulloa, and the ball is wide. But what a game we're seeing today, when we have 20 seconds left in the second chukker. And now the knocking is in favor of La Magdalene. 15 seconds left in this first chukker. Now 10 seconds. Jero del Carril finding Facu Fernández Llorente on the right side of the field. Facundo checks. And Jero del Carril is flying now for a pass. And Facu Fernández Llorente decides to play a big shot, finding Jerónimo del Carril, but is well located here. Tolly Ulloa with a beautiful back shot, finding Jan Galian, that is super active today. Jan Galian with this blue helmet flying in field number 1. Jan Galian Young Galian, the ball is left behind, and we have Facu Fernandez Llorente recovers the ball for La Magdalene. Facundo checks his mare and turns the ball. Facundo Fernandez Llorente, he decides, let's see what he can do. We have the second bell. And that will conclude the second chukker with a super active game, 5-3 in favor of ESO. We will go to a commercial break, and in just a moment we will reconnect with this beautiful game. We are back live here for Polo Line when we go directly to the tent of La Magdalene. We have here Jero del Carril, the captain of the blue team. And I think it was Pepe Egui there helping them, coaching this team. They're playing a great game. They're just a bit unlucky in a few plays. Inaccuracy. They would have scored, but they're still in play. This game is super long. We still have 3 more chukkers of Polo. Anything can happen. The result is still open. Now we have on the screen Facu Fernandez Llorente chatting a bit with Jero del Carril, the 2 8-goalers. They're combining super well. They had a very good season in England playing together alongside Santi Laborde for La Magdalene, and we see now the team of ESO very active today. Toli Ulloa, he's number 3. Then Chulo Guerrero as well. Young Galian also super active. And Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú on 3 goals of handicap. The man from Manzanares is having a great game as well. There we see Pepe Egui, the coach. And talking about the horses, we have Chulo Guerrero, the number 4 of ESO, riding this beautiful grey. His name is Doña Bambina. And we have Juan Carlos Echevers watching us from Buenos Aires, that knows this horse really well. And we're gonna restart the game now with a throw-in because it was a second bell. As we know, we play, each chukker is 7 minutes long.
They're waiting there for the people to...
When you finish those 7 minutes, the first bell goes and players have 30 seconds. If nothing happened in those 30 seconds, you will hear a second bell. And in this case, that was the end of the second chukker with a second bell. So we're gonna have a throw-in from the center to the boards. In this case, the team of ESO is going short.
Still waiting for the people to clear the field.
Correct. And in this case, we have usually what we call the good side of the throw-in. In this case, the good side was for La Magdalene. In this case are the teams that are on the left of the umpire. That means if the ball goes at the back, they have a better chance of winning the throw-in. But in this case, ESO managed to win the throw-in, but now is the team of La Magdalene. In the right hand of Jerónimo del Carril. Jerónimo del Carril, the ball is left behind. When Facu went to change a horse, and now we have Toli playing this horse with these goggles. And we have now Chulo Guerrero riding Doña Bambina. Chulo Guerrero checking his mare. Chulo Guerrero with a nice shot, trying to find the goal. Chulo Guerrero. And the tap was good by Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, but it goes wide. And good news for La Magdalene, they have a knocking. Here we see on the replay, great shot by Chulo Guerrero. And Hilario was almost there to score. Well pressure by Benny Castagnola, but the ball is out, and now Jero del Carril for La Magdalene. Fakes the shot, and now, yes, hits the shot for Facundo Fernandez Llorente. But Jan Galean is there applying pressure, but Facu finds some space and manages to get the ball and leaves the ball behind now for Jerónimo del Carril. Jero del Carril with the ball, managing the ball for his team in the midfield. Jero del Carril, all his teammates trying to find space, and now Jero finds Facundo Fernandez Llorente, well located on the right by Tolly, gets there first with a tailback shot, and now it's Facundo again with the ball, controlling the ball on the right hand side of the field. Number 1, Facundo Fernandez Llorente trying to use the power of his mare. Facundo Fernandez Llorente, what a horse by Facu Fernandez Llorente, and the ball is wide again. A bit unlucky for La Magdalene.
Yeah, they're being really unlucky on this first half of the match. Let's see if they can change that.
We have here people asking for some messages as well. The people from Slugi Polo that are messaging us. And now we have a whistle.
Jason Dixon giving some instructions over there. Chulo Guerrero.
Probably some excessive blocking without the field, and now no, the whistle is because Facu Fernandez Llorente is off his mare. In this case, as we know, we play polo usually all the players because we love the horses, and if we identify one of them is not in 100% conditions, we can ask the umpires a bit of time, and the umpires will give you that time to quickly go and change horses. That was what happened with one of the mares of Facu Fernandez Llorente. So she will go walking to the pony line and try to recover. In this case, now Facu is again mounted on a fresh mare, and now we have a knocking in favor of Eso. We have Chulo Guerrero riding Doña Bambina, this beautiful grey. Chulo Guerrero finds Tolly Ulloa, the man from Lincoln. Tolly Ulloa finding Jan Galean, super active today, and Jan Galean with a nice shot. Jan Galean and Facu Fernandez Llorente with the tap, gets the ball and recovers possession for La Magdalene. And now Facu Fernandez Llorente riding this beautiful chestnut with a white face. Facundo Fernandez Llorente finds well located Jero del Carril, and now Jero checks, hits another beautiful shot, finding Facundo Fernandez Llorente that is flying in this mare, but let's see who gets there first, and it's Chulo Guerrero with a great defensive play, taking the danger away, and now Tolly Ulloa with a back shot when Jero del Carril was there applying pressure, and now is Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú. The ball is left behind, and what a game, ladies and gentlemen, and we have Facu Fernandez Llorente turning his horse, and Facu finding Benicio Castagnola with the tap, Benny Castagnola, and yes, the goal is good for La Magdalene. What a combination between Facu Fernandez Llorente and Benicio Castagnola. I'm sure all his two brothers are super happy, and also his sister, I'm sure they're watching him from Argentina. So what a goal by Benny Castagnola.
That's what they have to do, probably. Use more Benicio, he's in a good moment. He's got that feeling of a scorer at the front, so they have to use him more.
Yes, great combination between the two goalers, and when they saw Benny Castagnola, in this case was Facundo Fernandez Llorente, free, he, with a few taps, scored a super important goal for La Magdalene. They lose by 1 goal now, and they won this throw-in, and now we have Benicio again running, but Tolly Ulloa gets there first. Tries with a defensive play, he couldn't hit that back shot, and now it's Facundo Fernandez Llorente turning his mare. Facu Fernandez Llorente. We have Hilario there applying pressure, now we have Chulo Guerrero on Doña Bambina, and now we have a whistle. In this case, Facundo Fernandez Llorente had the ball. We're gonna see it now on the replay. Facu Fernandez Llorente, and we have Chulo Guerrero there. Chulo Guerrero was fine, they asked him to clear, but then Facu Fernandez Llorente didn't have the space to go and dispute that ball, and then another player, in this case Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, stole him the ball on the near side. So In this case, it's a foul in favor of La Magdalene. The players can choose if it's a spot or 30. It's really close to the goal, so Jero decides to hit the spot. Super easy goal for them. 5 goals apiece when we have 2 minutes 35 seconds left in this third chukker.
Jero changing to one of his best is Istanbul.
There we see Jero riding Istanbul, a nice black mare we think it is. And now yes, players go back to the throw-in. They have 25 seconds and the ball is in play. Let's see who wins this throw-in, and it's Chulo Guerrero for ESO, Team ESO. Chulo Guerrero, he has Gian Galeano all alone and he decides to hit a beautiful neck shot. The ball is flying in the air and Gian Galeano is there again with the next shot, but Facundo Fernandez Llorente, what a turn by Facu. And now Facu's trying to find some space and Jero is flying also on the center of the field. Well pressured by Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, but Facu is all alone in this beautiful chestnut. Facundo Fernandez Llorente. And we have Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú applying pressure, but Facu Fernandez Llorente is there tapping the ball. Facu, the ball is left behind. And now we have Benicio, but the ball is wide on the left. What a run by Facu Fernandez Llorente. But well done by the defense player as well, applying pressure, so he didn't have enough space to score. In this case, we have a knocking in favor of ESO, and we have Chulo Guerrero, the number 4 for the team in white shirts. What an next shot finding Toli Ulloa, also having a super game today. Toli Ulloa, well pressured by Facundo Fernandez Llorente, and Chulo finds some space. But we have Benicio with that super defensive play. And now we have Jero here riding Istanbul. The bounce is not good for them. And now we have Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú. Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, what a play by him when Benicio was going on the near side. He crossed a bit his line, and well done by Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, the man from Manzanares, that gets that line quickly, turning really well his course. And a bit unlucky for Benicio. If he would have get that ball, probably would have been a bit better. But the umpires saw that he crossed a bit that line, so great news for ESO. The score is 5 goals apiece, and they have a penalty from the 60-yard line, we guess. Super important for them to try to extend, to return their lead. In this case, the penalty from the 60 yards, the defenders can be on the field. They just have to be located 40 yards from the ball. But in this case, it's not a 60, it's a 40 yard. So even better news for Team ESO. In this case, the player hitting the ball has to hit the ball in one shot, and the defenders can actually cross, but not from the goal. As soon as the player hits the ball, they can go across the goal trying to stop the ball. We saw that yesterday on the match of Mungo Clinova. So it really can happen, but let's see what Chulo can do, that he usually hits them really well. Chulo Guerrero with a beautiful shot and defended. What a goal by Chulo Guerrero. The score is 6 for ESO, 5 for La Magdalene.
Doing really good ESO, still on the lead since the beginning, I guess, from the first chukker.
Yeah, it was a great comeback for La Magdalene, and now ESO puts the score again 6-5 when we are receiving more messages from Tommy Ruiz-Iñazú, cousin of Hilario, also from Manzanares. He's watching the game from England. And now we have Toli Ulloa with the ball, finding Chulo Guerrero, but Facundo Fernandez Llorente gets there first. Super well mounted today. Facu leaves the ball behind for Jero del Carril. And Jerónimo del Carril trying to find space on the left side of field number 1, close to the scoreboard, and Jero is checking, waiting for Facu to clear and give him some space. And Chulo is there with Facu, but Facundo gets there first. But good defense play by Facu. Now Toli with the back shot, finding Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú with a beautiful shot, finding Gian Galeano all alone. But Hilario says, leave the ball to me, that I'm flying in this mare. Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, what a play. And now it's Toli Ulloa. Toli with the ball, Toli Ulloa, what a goal, ladies and gentlemen, by Toli Ulloa. Let's see on the replay. Toli Ulloa flying in this mare, super well mounted today as well. And what a catch shot by Toli Ulloa when Jero del Carril desperately was coming for the hook. he couldn't get that hook, and we have the end of this third chukker. Players will go and change horses, and now in this case they have 5 minutes to drink a bit of water, discuss a bit tactics with their coaches. We have Flaco Bernal for Eso, and we have Pepe Egui for La Magdalene, two really talented players that have a lot of experience that I'm sure that will try to give them the best guidance for the last two chukkers of the game. And now we have what we know, the famous divot stamping. We will go quickly to a commercial break, and we invite you all, the people that are here watching the game live, to go and stamp the divots and make sure the field is in immaculate conditions for the last two chukkers. We go to a commercial break, and we will be back shortly.
In fact, it's a new cup. It's called the Standing Rock Fair Play Award, which we first had in England this year. We conceived it together with the HPA, and giving the great success and the good reception of both the teams, the umpires, etc. So we thought that we could present this trophy at other big events, such as the Open de France. So the criteria are quite the same as they are for England. So at the end of a tournament, the umpires will select the team with the best sportsmanship, the best conduct on and off the field, and this consists of a various set of criteria. Yes, we're also playing, so this is still my main passion, to play polo myself. We're playing the 8th goal here like we did last year, and so looking forward to playing the tournament.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
We are back live here in Chantilly with the flags on the background, and we're gonna go with the top scorers of this tournament. In this case, at the top we have Santiago Laborde for Amanara, having a great tournament. He won the Gold Cup in Sotogrande and now is replacing Lorenzo Chaban. 21 goals, what a player. Manuel Izalde for Battistoni, 19 goals in the second place, shared with Raúl Laplacette for San Mem. We have Rufino Benzadón, watch out for this man as well, for La Fija, 17 goals. And Ricardo Aiti Garros, also 17 goals for Mungo, sharing the third spot. This is on the professional side. Let's go on the amateurs. In this case, the number one amateur in the first place, we have two actually. Robert Strom with 5 goals of handicap, scoring 7 goals. And Raja Karim for Clinova, 7 goals. And on the third, actually second position, is Agustín Gustavo Emsems for Animales Polo team. I know that man. And we have the fourth position, Ulises Ersteter for Mungo, and Artur Madrid in the 5th position. And we can also say Jan Galian is there. He just scored an amazing goal. And now we're going to restart the game with a throw-in in the center of the field after a golazo, super goal of Toli Ulloa. He's having a day of his life so far, playing really good for Eso. Let's see in these two chukkers what team can win and go through to the quarterfinal. The ball is in play, and who wins the throw-in is Facu Fernandez Llorente for La Magdalene. Facundo gets that bounce, riding this beautiful chestnut mare. Facu turns the ball. Facundo Fernandez Llorente for La Magdalene, number 3 shirt on his back. And we have Jero del Carril finding some space for him, and we have Facu Fernandez Llorente with the ball. He checks, tries to find space on the right, finding Jero del Carril, and Toli Ulloa gets there first. And yes, Toli wins that ball. What a play by Toli Ulloa, the man from Lincoln. Toli Ulloa, the ball is left behind. Toli Ulloa with the next shot, the ball is good. And now Jero del Carril with the shot, but Chulo Guerrero gets there first, trying to find Jan Galian in this beautiful grey. Jan Galian flying in field number 1. Jan Galian, the ball is left behind. And we have Jero del Carril with the ball, and now it's Facundo Fernandez Llorente for La Magdalene, trying to recover that ball. Facu turning that mare really well, and well stolen by Toli Ulloa. The ball is in play, no foul, the umpire says, and the ball is still in play. What a game we're watching today, and Facu Fernandez Llorente manages to steal the ball in the near side, and now he's flying on field number 1 in the center of the field. Now he checks because Toli Ulloa gets there first, and Facu Fernandez Llorente makes a pause, checks his mare. Well done for Jero del Carril, finding some space for Facu. Facu Fernandez Llorente trying to find more space on the right, and Facu Fernandez Llorente, Hilario Ruiz Iñazú desperately is trying to catch him, but now it's Toli Ulloa with the ball. Facu Fernandez Llorente, and well done by Toli Ulloa trying to steal the ball. He stole the ball, and now is again Jero del Carril with a beautiful shot, finding the goal. Jerónimo del Carril, the flagman waves the flag, and we have a goal for La Magdalene. Great news. If there's a good way to start this 4th chukker, is scoring a goal. 6 for them, 7 for Eso.
Watch out these last 2 chukkers. If you didn't get a coffee, well, don't do it. Stay there, stay tuned, because these 2 chukkers will be unforgettable.
Yeah, we're watching an amazing game of polo. Both teams super well mounted, playing well as a team. The team of La Magdalene closing a bit the game, and as soon as they find space, they try to open it. And the team of Eso trying to play a bit more open, using more his balanced team. But everything is super close. 7-6 in favor of Eso, when Facu Fernandez Llorente now is with the ball, so it's good news for La Magdalene. Facundo Fernandez Llorente trying to find space. Facu in this beautiful chestnut with a white face. Facu Fernandez Llorente tapping the ball close to goal. We have a whistle, and let's see what the umpires decide. Let's see on the replay when Facu was chasing the goal. Facu with the ball, and one of the players, I think it was Chulo Guerrero, not clearing enough, or another player pushing one of the players of La Magdalene into the line. So we're going to have a spot hit in favor of La Magdalene in the mallet of Jero del Carril. A great chance to get the equalizer. Jero del Carril counter slowly this one. The goal is good for La Magdalene, ladies and gentlemen. The score remains 7 goals apiece when we have 4 minutes left in this fourth chukker.
Check out Benny's horse. Is one of his best, Tango.
Now players go back to the center. We restart this game with a throw-in in this case. I think it's Ben Turner throws the ball in, and now let's see who wins it. And it's Hilario Ruigiñazú. Now Chulo fighting for the ball, but who gets there is Toli Ulloa. Toli Ulloa for Eso, super active today. Barjero gets the hook, and Facu Fernández Llorente now is all alone on the left-hand side of the field. Facu Fernández Llorente flying for La Magdalene, and Toli Ulloa is there on defense, but Facu Fernández Llorente with the tap. Facu Fernández Llorente, what a shot in the air by Toli Ulloa, clearing the danger away for Eso. Great defense play, showing all his ability, and Toli Ulloa holds the ball. Toli Ulloa for Eso. Toli Ulloa tapping the ball. What a player, ladies and gentlemen. Toli Ulloa. I'm sure all his family is supporting him from Argentina. And now we have Toli Ulloa leaving the ball behind for Chulo Guerrero. Chulo makes a tap, trying to find space on the right. And Chulo finds Toli. What a combination between this, the 7 and 6 goaler of Eso. And now Toli Ulloa tries to find space. Chulo is going at the back. He leaves the ball behind. And Chulo Guerrero now, again with the ball. Chulo Guerrero decides to run the ball for himself because he identified that Toli was well marked. And Chulo Guerrero, Javier Guerrero. Chulo Guerrero with the tap. Chulo, yes! Chulo Guerrero with the goal. Super important for Eso. When we see them quickly go, change horses, and they score a super important goal. What a game we're watching today. Eh?
He's not only the back of his team, he's also going forward, scoring, dribbling, showing all his skills. Is Chulo Guerrero.
And a bit of credit to Toli Ulloa that he saved an amazing goal on the other end, and then between him and Chulo Guerrero, they managed to work this play when they have Ian Galean and Hilario Ruigiñazú blocking for them. But this game is non-stop. We have Facu Fernández Llorente flying alone, winning the throw-in, and Facu Fernández Llorente on this chestnut. Facundo looks back, he has time. Facundo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 8 goals apiece. What a game we have today.
I don't know if you will agree, but he's one of the best of the matches for the Open de France so far.
For me, yeah. I mean, all the action, it's goal after goal. When a team has a bit of a 2-goal advantage, the other team directly comes back. No, we're having an outstanding game, and a lot of goals, super clean, great horsepower. It shows how competitive this tournament is. 16 goals, but some of the handicaps are a bit not true, in my opinion. Some of these players play a lot better than their handicaps, and now is Eso that wins the throw-in, and we have Chulo Guerrero with a beautiful shot, finding Toli Ulloa, that he meets that ball really well. Toli Ulloa managed to win this ball. Toli Ulloa with a beautiful back shot, finding Chulo Guerrero, and Chulo Guerrero again with the ball. Chulo Guerrero, what a goal, Chulo Guerrero, what a combination. Well done by Toli Ulloa, meeting that ball when he identified that the shot was not long enough. He met that ball, and with a simple open back shot, finds Chulo all alone on a breakaway. Well done by these two. They're having a super game, and also they're finding some space because Jan and Hilario are doing a great job blocking the other defenders so that these two can find a bit of space. 9 goals to 8 for Eso. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who wins the throw-in. Now it's Toli again. Toli Ulloa with the back shot at the ball. Bounces on a horse, and now we have Chulo Guerrero. Chulo Guerrero well pressured by Benny Castagnola, and now we have Chulo Guerrero again with the ball. Chulo Guerrero leaves the ball now behind for Toli Ulloa. And now Toli finding Ian Galean on the grey horse. Ian Galean with the tap. Ian Galean. And now we have Facundo Fernández Llorente clearing the danger for La Magdalene, and the ball bounces a bit on the left, and it's gonna go out in this case. Looks like it's inside the 60 yards, so in this case Chulo will have to hit the ball in one shot. He won't be able to tap it if it's inside the 60. If it's outside, he will be able to tap it. I guess it was outside, so he's able to tap the ball. And now Chulo finding a nice pass finding Tolly, and we have Jan Galian on the grey with the next shot. Jan Galian, and we have Chulo again. But we have a new whistle. Let's see what we can see on the replay when quickly some of the players go and change horses. Jan Galian here with the ball. Jan Galian, and when we had, I think it was Benny Castagnola there chasing that line, they identified that one of the players of ESO was crossing a bit that line. So great news for La Magdalene. They managed to recover possession, and they have a penalty from the spot in their defensive part of the field. But now Jero del Carril with a beautiful shot, finding Facundo Fernandez Llorente. But Tolly Ulloa super active today with a nice tail back shot, finding Chulo Guerrero. Chulo Guerrero, and now is Facundo there with the ball. And who gets there is Benny Castagnola. And now on the near side is Jero del Carril flying in this mare. Jerónimo del Carril. Jero del Carril with a beautiful bouncing ball. Jero del Carril, the ball is going to the right. Let's see if he can get the next shot. And the ball is left behind on the right-hand side of the field. And that will conclude the fourth chukker. When players will go, change horses. 9 goals for ESO, 8 goals for La Magdalene. And what an exciting fifth chukker is ahead of us. We will go to a commercial break, and in just a moment, stay tuned because we are watching a fantastic game.
Inspired by the culture of Native Americans, we, as Standing Rock, have embraced a way of life guided by intrinsic values and beliefs. Unbridled, vibrant, iconic, proficient, and honorable. This inspiration is the exhilarating feeling we share with every stride and every swing. In the spirit of the game, we push boundaries and inspire those around us, on and off the field.
Each day, we at La Cornue set upon a journey to create a masterpiece. An icon of French cuisine and culture since 1908. A time-honored culinary tradition, treasured for generations the world over.
We are back again here in Chantilly. Seba's opinion and my opinion so far, one of the best games in the tournament.
Without any shadow of a doubt.
Let's see the progression here so far. The first chukker was a bit, and the second better for ESO. First one 3-1, second one 5-3, third one 7-5, fourth one 9-8. But everything is super open after a super run of Jero del Carril. The ball was out, and now we have a knock-in in favor of ESO. And we have Chulo Guerrero riding Doña Bambina, this beautiful grey. And now finds Tolly Ulloa. Hilario blocks for Tolly, and he gets the ball on the near side. Let's see who gets there first. It's Facundo Fernandez Llorente for La Magdalene. And who gets there first is Chulo Guerrero playing a nice back shot, finding Tolly Ulloa. Great, the hook is good, and now we have Hilario riding Antonia with a good shot, and now we have Facu Fernandez Llorente stealing the ball for La Magdalene. Facundo Fernandez Llorente. Facu Fernandez Llorente. And now we have Chulo Guerrero. The umpires thought he put the ball there, so Chulo Guerrero was good to go. And he hits a good shot. And now we have Benny Castagnola with the near side back shot for La Magdalene. And again, the ball is left behind. Hilario holds the ball for Chulo Guerrero. Chulo Guerrero finding some space on the left. Chulo Guerrero, when he has Facu Fernandez Llorente applying a bit of pressure. Chulo Guerrero tap the ball, finding Toli Ulloa. What a combination. And Toli Ulloa manages to escape from the hook. But the hook is good again, and now it's a good back shot from Facu to Jero del Carril. Jerónimo del Carril with the pressure and good defense play by Hilario Ruiz Iñazú. And Hilario turns the ball, riding Antonia. Hilario Ruiz Iñazú holding the ball, leaving the ball behind for Chulo Guerrero. Chulo Guerrero finding some space. Chulo Guerrero with a beautiful shot, finding Toli Ulloa now on the near side, and now it's Hilario with the hook. And now the ball is again left behind for Chulo Guerrero. When the defender was trying to block him, and Chulo again with the ball. The bounce is good, and Facu Fernandez Llorente manages to get the ball, and now it's Benicio Castagnola taking the danger away for La Magdalene. What a game we have here in the last chukker. And we have now players fighting for the ball. Let's see who wins this ball. Toli Ulloa, and now the ball is... They missed the ball.
We've got a whistle or no?
No, the ball is left on the back line, so we have a knock-in in favor of La Magdalene when quickly some of the players go and change horses. We have Polo.horse, as we mentioned yesterday in the transmission. It's a digital marketplace where if you have a horse or if you want to buy a horse, go there, don't hesitate, and everything will be transparent between buyers and sellers. When we have Facundo Fernandez Llorente managing the ball for La Magdalene. Facundo trying to find Jero del Carril, but Toli is super active today, picking that bouncing ball. Toli Ulloa for Eso. Toli Ulloa riding this beautiful black horse. Toli Ulloa showing all his ability here in honor one. Toli Ulloa, but Facu Fernandez Llorente with a small back shot. And now Jero del Carril finding Facu Fernandez Llorente. Facu flying, but Doña Bambina says, I'm going to push you away. And now it's Toli Ulloa with the ball, leaving the ball behind for Chulo Guerrero. And now Facundo Fernandez Llorente gets there first. What a horsepower we're seeing today. Facu Fernandez Llorente. Facundo. Well done for Facundo. He makes a tap, and Chulo Guerrero, he had space to move, but he could not get that hook. That's what the umpire saw. So we have a whistle in favor of La Magdalene. Great news for them. They have the chance. Looks like it's going to be a 30-yard penalty. They have the chance to get the equalizer. What a game we're seeing.
We're checking there on Facu Fernandez Llorente.
We don't have a breath. I want to drink a mate, and it's impossible.
Yeah.
This game is super, super good.
And it's a penalty too, 30 yards in favor of La Magdalene.
Perfect.
To
We
take the
have
match.
Jero del Carril, number 4 for La Magdalene, that he will play the Open. Got raised to 9 goals in Argentina for La Ensenada. Jero del Carril with the 30-yard penalty. Jerónimo del Carril, without a doubt, is scoring the goal. 9 goals for La Magdalene, 9 goals for Eso. Give them a big round of applause. What a game, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching.
Watching from behind, from the other camera. Yeah, fantastic 30-yard penalty. They're not easy when you have that pressure, but these guys, they're top-class players.
Super good. If you're at your house, you can also clap, but here we have a lot of people in the stadium that are really excited watching this game. And here we go. The ball is in play. Let's see who wins this throw-in, and is Beni Castagnola for La Magdalene. Benicio, this young man, having a great game. And now the write-off is good, but let's see who wins it. Is the people from Eso fighting for the ball there. And now is Jero del Carril there. The number 4 leaves the ball for Facu Fernandez Llorente. Will try to find some space. Facu finds space. I don't know how he did it, but he found some space on the right. And Facu Fernandez Llorente is flying, showing all his horsepower. Facu Fernandez Llorente, he checks his mare. Facu Fernandez Llorente taps the ball. Facundo for La Magdalene, finding space. Facundo. What a goal for La Magdalene, ladies and gentlemen. What a goal. 10 goals to 9 for La Magdalene. What a comeback.
First time ahead in the score, and what a moment to be ahead when it's left 2 minutes and something for this match.
And what a mare for Facundo Fernandez Llorente, finding space, and when he was going flat out, He shut that mare down. What a horse by Facundo. And now yes, Jero del Carril trying to find Facundo, and this mare is flying again all alone in honor number 1. Facundo with the next shot. Facundo. The ball is good. Facundo Fernandez Llorente celebrating in his pony line. 2-goal lead at the moment. Super important for his team. And what a mare, what a combination between these two players. What an next shot by Facundo Fernandez Llorente. When we thought he was going to hit the post, the ball entered on the corner of the goal. What a goal,
He knows how important is this. How important is this to go through to the quarterfinals. The bad luck that they had in the first 2 chukkers, well, now is the other way around.
Yeah, now the luck is a bit more on their side, but the game is still in play. We have 1:35 seconds left. It's super tough for Eso, but stay tuned because this game is still open.
Well, probably they blow the whistle for crossing too many times in the throw-in, or who knows what in this stage.
Yes, in this case we have a spot hit in favor of La Magdalene, so even better news for them. We have 2 lines here in the throw-in. Is a meter gap as we see here on TV, and the players are not allowed to cross that line. We're playing here with the English rules. In France, so they're not allowed to cross that line. If they do it, they get penalized. In this case, one of the white players crossed that line, and we have Jero del Carril now with the ball. Jero hitting a beautiful shot, trying to find one of the teammates, but it's a great back shot by Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú, the man from Manzanares, trying to find Tolio Ulloa, and Tolio Ulloa thought they were fouling him, and now it's Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú with the ball, but the hook is good for Benny Castagnola, and Jero del Carril wins that ball. Jero del Carril when Toli is appealing for the foul, and Jerónimo del Carril with the goal. What an important goal for La Magdalene, and that almost will give them the victory today. When Toli Ulloa stayed there, he thought one of the players were fouling. He was probably right or not, we will see it on the replay, but the time is clicking, and Jero del Carril with a beautiful neck shot puts a really important goal for La Magdalene. 12-9 when we have 40 seconds left on the clock. And now the ball is in play, and Facundo Fernandez Llorente for La Magdalene is flying, getting the ball on the corner, trying to make sure the clock is ticking on his favor, and Facundo Fernandez Llorente with the near side, he puts the ball away because he knows there's not enough time for Eso to win this game. So the winner of this game is going to be La Magdalene on the blue shirts. But what a game, ladies and gentlemen, we had. The team of Eso played a fantastic game, but well, a bit of horsepower, a bit of luck, a bit of magic between these two white goalers that they're super good, and the victory will remain in the side of La Magdalene. What a shot by Benny Castagnola, finding now Jero del Carril, and the bell is off, and we have a winner. Hacks, it's all happiness in the pony line of La Magdalene. They go through to the quarterfinals in Group A. So we have 2. La Magdalene and Kazakh are the 2 teams that will go through to the quarterfinals in this super tough group. But my hats off to the team of Eso. They played a super game. We had a Tolio Ulloa, super good. Hilario Ruiz-Iñazú also playing a fantastic game. Chulo Guerrero showing all his power. Jan Galean, when the team needs him, he was there. But let's talk a bit about La Magdalene. They had also a fantastic game, a bit unlucky at the beginning of the game because they shot a few times to goal. The luck was not on their side, but Facundo Fernandez Llorente showing all his category and power, scoring some fantastic goals for La Magdalene. And look, 4 goals in the last chukker, 12-9. Look how happy they are between Alexander Gares and Facundo Fernandez Llorente. We didn't have Alexander in the first 2 games, really well replaced by Lucy Venot. But now, yes, it's all happiness for them. It's a team that is also investing a lot. They have a beautiful place here in the south of France. They put their facilities also in favor of the tournament for the players to go and participate and play in that fantastic field. And it's all happiness for them. They deserve this win. They came back super strong in the second 2 chukkers. And hat off for them because they played a fantastic game.
Yeah, I think pay off the experience. They have also Pepe over there. They were not impatient. They were, they knew that they have the horsepower in order to go through and deliver that on the last 2 chukkers. So, and that's what they did,
Yeah, it was super good. Also, yeah, they have Benny Castagnola playing a 0 goal, super good, super strong. I'm sure his family are watching from Argentina, supporting. And yeah, here we see Jero del Carril. I'm sure also his dad and sisters. Well, one Luis I think is here definitely on the pony line supporting. We are here. They're hugging, and also a big hello to all the grooms of both organizations, because the horses here, they were superb. We watched some amazing horses. When we see Pepe Egui here, he was here last year as well coaching them, and they come back super strong. They lost the semi-final last year, and now they're super strong this year. Let's see how they go. But well, they are one of the candidates for sure to try to lift the trophy. But as we're watching, every game is super close. So we'll see what we can see. We go here to the best goals of the day. We have Tolio Joa, in my opinion, one of the best players of the day, without a doubt. Between him and Facu Fernandez Llorente, probably Facu at the end because of the comeback, but Tolio was outstanding today. Yeah? Now we have Benny Castagnola, also played really good for La Magdalene. He was blocking a lot, and when the team needs him, he was super good, scoring some goals. Now this is a fabulous neck shot of Jan Galliane. What a neck shot by the 0 goaler of ESO. Super important goal for them. And now this is a great goal of Facu Fernandez Llorente. Facundo with a beautiful catch shot in this nice chestnut. These are the best goals of the day. And this is Chulo Guerrero after a super good play combined with him and Tolio Joa. Chulo Guerrero also had a great game today. And now this is Facu Fernandez Llorente. Between this mare of the white face and then another bay he was outstanding today. The importance of the horsepower. And now again, this is Chulo Guerrero after another great combination when Tolly was meeting that ball. Chulo Guerrero read that back shot really good. And this is the other mare that we were mentioning. Super good. What a goal by Facu Fernandez Llorente. And let's go to the stats here.
Stats are, as you see, pretty even throughout the match. The goals, field goals 7-8 in favor of La Magdalene. Throw-ins pretty even, 10-12. Fouls probably there. It was a bit of unbalance. Eso did a lot of more mistakes on that area. And penalties, 100% for each team.
Yeah, both teams were super accurate. I think they didn't hit 60 yards. They were all short penalties, but still you have to score them. So good. And well, no yellow cards, nothing. So it was a super clean game. Good open polo when we are here live inside the tent of La Magdalene. Everything is happiness. They're all smiling. And well, we're gonna close the transmission. Thank you to Barnes, Richard Mill, all the sponsors here in Chantilly. We're having an outstanding tournament with 16 teams, all with a great level. And well, we will see you tomorrow, hopefully with we don't know what teams now according to timetables and everything, but I'm sure we will start with the quarterfinals of these exciting games. We are on the last path of this Open de France. So well, stay tuned and we will be back.
Thank you.